Good morning, and welcome aboard HeadTrip Air. We are going to make another attempt to fly from Salt Lake International to Austin to hopefully make some progress along this world tour. We've been learning this plane a little bit, sometimes the hard way, but I think we're making progress, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time chit-chatting. I'm just going to jump right into boarding procedures. We're starting a little earlier this morning. The weather looks pretty. Got a few clouds this time. Looks like the city's starting to wake up. Got a few planes on the horizon. And this should be fun. So let's just try to get ahead of the sun a little bit and get in our plane and get things rocking and rolling. Now it's dark enough. I'm realizing I'm going to need a flashlight. So first things first, let's come over to our handy dandy little tablet. Get things started up there. And the very first thing we're going to need to do of all is get our battery power on. There we go. So we've at least got life in the cockpit. One thing I'm going to do as well is, since we're going to be bringing passengers on board, I'm going to bring up our passengers and cargo dashboard. And that way, when we load up passengers, we'll be able to at least get a good sense of the progress of our boarding. Okay, so now that we've got at least some power, we can call in the truck and try to get some ground service and bring some external power in to the cockpit.
Salt Lake Ground, HeadTrip 1-2, could you please send a ground power unit?
HeadTrip 1-2, a ground power unit is on the road.
Okay, so we've got ground power coming in. Once we get that connected, I'm going to do the best I can to keep everything else moving along as well. So I think I believe we can start a few of these other services. We can get the bags started.
Salt Lake Ground, HeadTrip 1-2, could you please send the baggage?
HeadTrip 1-2, baggage is on the way.
And additionally, I think we can bring catering service in. I'm going to need to have to...
Catering truck is on the road.
Okay. Let's just make sure all the appropriate doors are open. First of all, we're going to bring our stairs down, open up our cargo, open up our aft cargo, and open up our service door. Everything should be in motion. All right. Looks like the aft service door is open. Cargo's ready to be loaded underneath the plane. Of course, we've got our catering truck coming in. So far things are looking good. So once we get, I think we've got the power hooked up now. So let's come back and get a little self-sufficient with our APU. So I guess we need to turn on the electrical lines. And I think we need to connect our external power. There we go. Bags are coming on in. Okay. And let's turn on the AC. Okay, now we have our other dashboards on. So far, so good. I think we're ready to start boarding our passengers. What do you say? So let's come on over and Let's just see. I think we should start the boarding process. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to do before we start this, but I don't think so.
Hi, cabin crew. We're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. Thank you. Hi there. We are pretty much ready to go up here. We've got the load sheets on board, so once everyone's on board, please feel free to close the doors, and we can get going.
No problem. Okay, great. We're almost done.
We'll turn the seatbelt sign on for everyone. Looks like a few passengers are starting to trickle in, as you can see here, on board. And I think we've got about 62 passengers to load. So we'll get that going. Everybody seems to be pretty satisfied this morning. They've had their morning coffee, I suppose, and they're just ready for a nice, smooth morning flight. So, let's finish up the boot up sequence. I think we're ready to bring online our APU. Let's just do a test fire here. Come back down to our panels and see if... okay, we've got the APU open, which means we can start it up. We'll wait for a few minutes. Looks like people are starting to load their luggage in. While we're doing that, I think I'm going to well, we'll wait to power the fuel lines before we mess with the throttle down here. Let's take a look outside. Okay, looks like all of our baggage service is done. Now this guy's still moving, so I'm not sure if he's got plans or not. Let's just check with ATC. Yeah, I think everybody's done and in place, so I think we can go in and shut the cargo doors. We're going to leave the passenger door open until everyone's in and ready, but I think we've got our food. Now, once our APU's online, I think we can work on starting up the engines. So it looks like the APU is available now, which is great. So I think I'm going to power up the engines now. Before I power up the engines, we need to bring fuel in to the lines. And we need to come down here on our throttle, and we'll need to put our... We're going to start off with the right engine. We'll release the fuel switch, and we'll put this throttle into an idle position. Come out to our plane. Looks like the sun's starting to come up. We're getting some more daylight. Okay, I think we're ready to fire up this engine. The easiest part of the entire process is clicking the fire button right there. Okay. We'll wait for that engine to come online. Looks like we've got 43 passengers on board. 38 of them are seated, so we're making good progress. Everybody's still satisfied. We can probably throw some music back into the cabin to soothe everybody's soul, calm their nerves a little bit. Okay. That engine's up and running. Let's come back to engine number 2. Gonna have to move ourselves back over into this position. Release the fuel switch and get up into an idle position. Just like that. My goodness, that is interesting. That sure is interesting. Not sure what's happening over there with this throttle. That is not supposed to be in that position, from what I can tell. We're supposed to be about right there. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I guess since our emergency brake was on, or our parking brake, I guess we'll be okay. But that, I don't know how that happened. That's really dangerous. All right, let's fire up number 2. We've got 61 on board, 58 seated. We're almost there. Got one more who needs to put his seatbelt on, and we should be ready to go. Or I should say 2 more.
All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
That's great, thank you.
All right, the jetway has been closed, so we can close our...
Cap crew on doors, thank you.
Let's just reset our view here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the aircraft this morning. My name's Steve. I'm your pilot today, along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant, Alana. She, along with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable and ready to get us on our way. We're not actually anticipating any delays, so we should be arriving on time. We've just heard the guys on the ground have finished loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are just waiting to receive clearance to push back in taxi. If you can help the cabin crew by getting yourselves sat comfortably with seatbelts fastened, that would be fantastic. Once we're airborne, we'll be starting our in-flight services, but for now, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured. All doors contact. We're ready to go.
That's great, thank you.
All right, it looks like we're ready to go. The one last little minor detail is we need to remove the wheel chocks. And I think we are in really good shape. We'll come on over. Since we've gone through all of our procedures, we'll just clear these master cautions and master warnings. One thing I would like to do very quickly here is make sure we have... Oh, went a little too far over. Make sure we have the seat belt and no smoking signs on auto here. And I think we're in pretty good shape there. So we do have our engine running. So let's get our nav lights loaded up, or beacon, and I think I'm going to throw the strobes on as well. Get our little vanity lights on and our wing lights. And I think I'm even going to, just with the sun coming up, I think I'll put on all of our nose and right landing lights. And our taxi lights as well.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
With that said, we've already got our flight plan filed with ATC. Let's see if we can go back to clearance and get on our way.
Salt Lake ground, HeadTrip 12 IFR to Austin, ready to copy.
HeadTrip 12 is cleared at Austin Airport as filed. Take off runway 34 right, climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Departure frequency is 135.5 squawk 0172.
34R, that's the runway that we're most familiar with.
12 cleared to Austin Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 34 right climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Departure on 135.5 squawk 0172.
HeadTrip 12 rateback is correct. Contact ground on 123.775 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Okay. Well, we've got our clearance. I believe the only thing we have left to do is request taxi. So, we'll do that, and then we'll
Salt
request a
Lake ground,
pushback.
HeadTrip 12 with Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
HeadTrip 12 taxi to an hold short at runway 34 right via taxiway Hotel 6 Hotel 4 Hotel Yankee 1 Yankee Hotel 1. Contact tower on 119.05 when ready.
Okay. We'll zoom out here, and we'll get our pushback started. We better acknowledge our taxi clearance first.
Taxi to and hold short runway 34 right using taxiway Hotel 6 Hotel 4 Hotel Yankee 1 Yankee Hotel 1 HeadTrip 12.
We'll come to ground and request our pushback. And at this
Salt Lake
point,
ground, HeadTrip 12 requesting pushback.
we're going to take off our emergency brake.
Request accepted.
Whoops. Nope. Nope, we don't want that. My goodness. We've got something going on with our thrust. Oh, yeah. We sure do. My goodness, that's why. Let's see if he'll even push us back after that fiasco. That was really close to becoming an undesirable outcome, I guess is what we would call that. We've already got a little bit of decrease in satisfaction over here. What's going on with that? Wow. Pretty significant decrease in satisfaction. What's going on? Passengers are bored. Oh, for heaven's sakes. We haven't even got off the ground yet. What? Well, I'm not going to even address that at this point in time. That's ridiculous. You know, I don't know if this is the result of an entitled generation or what, but come on, folks. We haven't even left the runway, and you're telling me you need to be entertained. Come on. I think we can do better than that, guys. We'll
Salt
start our
Lake
turn.
ground, HeadTrip 12 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
HeadTrip 12, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
%44 satisfied. Well, that's that's probably better than recent presidential elections, I would think. So, hey, that's a success in my book, I guess.
Salt Lake ground, HeadTrip 12 requesting the end of pushback.
HeadTrip 12 request to end pushback received.
We've already got our taxi clearance, so I think we're ready to roll. Boy, these passengers are really out of line here. They're bored. Now, what would you do? I mean, I'm playing music. My crew's seated. What else can I do to entertain these guys? We don't have, you got me beat. Expected 2 hours and 36 minutes. Nothing to report. No medical issues. They're just bored. They're just flat out bored. It's not like I guess I just need to get in the air This is ridiculous. Let's turn off the music. Maybe it's really bad music. Boy, they all hate me. Every single one of them hates me. Oh well, get used to it, guys. Come on. I'd like to get some names of all these folks that are pissed off. See what we got. Cheryl Harker, Gary Stone, Stephen Conway, Claire McDonald, Thomas Spencer. All these folks. Take note, folks. Take note of these guys. I mean, first of all, they're all economy class. I don't see anybody in premium. Actually, everybody's complaining. I've got my handy-dandy crew with me today. Michelle, Karen, Lucy, and Lewis. Well, those guys at least appreciate me, if nobody else does. Okay, let's get going. We're just going to ignore these folks for a moment. We'll wait until they start playing nice. Okay, now. One thing we need to do is make sure that our trim is looking good. Our flaps need to be down to 8%. So I think I am going to have to come in and do a flap adjustment. We could do that on the runway, I suppose, but we'll just take care of it right now because we'll forget. I'm pretty confident. There we go. Flaps coming down to 8%. Okay. Or 8 degrees. I don't know if that's 8% or 8 degrees, but it's just 8, so. Okay, I think we're ready. Should we go? Let's start our taxi. There we go. I'm pretty sure I know how to make my way out to 34R, so we won't even bring up the charts today. Okay, there's our beautiful sun coming up over the mountains. Looks like a nice day on the Wasatch Front. Maybe a little bit of a chill. I don't know if that's snow over on the mountains. I mean, we are in September. That's always a possibility. So a slight chill, maybe enough to wear a jacket. Who knows? Okay. Let's move along. We'll just kind of move at an idle speed for now. I'm going to bring back our passenger dashboard. I have a feeling I'm going to regret doing this because, honestly, I mean, they sound like they're having a good time in the back. Maybe they're just like, maybe they're just negative. Maybe they're just cynics. Oh gosh, 1% satisfied. Okay, that is really interesting. I don't know if they want me to do the splits in a, magic act while I'm trying to fly this plane. But, we could perform CPR on some of them just for the heck of it. See how that works. Maybe they don't like the fact that I'm making them wear seatbelts. Or maybe I need to talk to them. Let's see what can we impact here while I'm still flying. My goodness, no announcements.
Hold position, caution, other traffic.
Okay, where's my traffic? I don't see my traffic. Not on this runway. So we're just gonna maybe ignore that for the moment. I guess it's getting light enough I can turn my flashlight off. Let's see if I can turn my flashlight off. There we go.
1-2, did you copy?
No, brother.
Hold position, head trip 1-2.
We'll tell him we'll hold position, but we won't. I just don't think it's necessary at this point in time. I just don't see traffic. So a 1% satisfied. I wonder if we can get to 0%. There's one passenger, just one passenger, that seems to have a little bit of sympathy in life. Passengers are bored. Let's see, what else do we got here? No announcements. I can't tell who's satisfied anymore. 2%. There it is. 2% satisfied. Just wait till we get off the ground. These guys are going to be crapping their pants. I think I'm going to go all the way to the end. I'm going to give myself as much room to take off as I need. I'll put their music back on for them. I mean, we always have music up here in the cabin, but these guys, I don't know if they deserve the music, frankly. Okay, let's pull all the way back and see if we can. Alright, I'm going to put my emergency brake on just so we don't go flying somewhere, and we will get our final takeoff clearance. And we'll be ready to roll.
Salt Lake Tower, head trip 1-2 at runway 34 right, ready for departure IFR to Austin.
Head trip 1-2 hold, short runway 34 right. Traffic is generic, on final.
Oh, it is it? Let's just see if they're telling us the truth. Sometimes it's hard to honestly trust ATC. Who do we have coming in? Yeah, I guess we got someone coming in. That doesn't look like he's coming into our runway, though. What about,
Head trip 1-2, did you copy?
Yeah, we copied. He's just not coming into our runway. Maybe there's someone else coming in.
Hold short runway 34 right, head trip 1-2.
There he is. There he is coming in. So he was on final. I wonder if it's possible we make an announcement to our passengers, letting them know. Yeah, they're 0% satisfied. They don't deserve anything. I'm not going to give them an announcement. I'm not going to give them music. I'm not giving them nothing. And frankly, I don't even care if they wear their seatbelts. You know what? Because they can just...
707 contact ground on 121.9er.
I think they can just take it in the head on this takeoff, you know, with that attitude. Okay, once he clears the runway, we should be up next.
Head trip 1-2, please acknowledge.
Cleared for takeoff runway 34 right, head trip 1-2.
We'll just put that up there. Okay, cleared for takeoff. Let's move on in. Okay, I'm just going to be extra cautious right now. Stop for just a moment. Make sure my trim's still good. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, but better safe than sorry. And it's a little easier to see from out here. So it looks like our flaps are okay. Our trim is good. It's time to get into the sky now. Our takeoff. This is an interesting takeoff because technically we're supposed to be going to the south, and it has us going to the north. That's really interesting. We might lose IFR clearance like right away. I'm not sure why it had me take off. Well, I think I do know actually, because I think my flight plan had me taking off on runway 17. Let me think about this. So, I gotta remember how to do this. Our nav log maybe might tell us. Hopto, heading of 164. This is the part I don't really understand. Like these departure and approaches and arrival patterns. 164. I'm pretty sure I'm not headed 164. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm headed more north. I'm headed like 360 almost. So, anyways, we're gonna get on the. We're. It doesn't matter. If they move us over to VFR, then I guess so be it. You know what? So let's just do this. I'm going to go up to about half throttle here. Up to that notch, maybe. And let's see if we can... Let's see what we can do. I really should have seatbelt sign on, but I don't feel like it. I'm a pilot in a bad mood right now. Need a little bit of appreciation from these folks. Guess I better get my nose up.
Positive red, gear up.
Come around. We'll try to get our wheels up.
HeadTrip 12 contact Salt Lake departure on 135.5. Good day.
Okay. People are happy. I think they're just happy we're in the air. I really don't feel like that.
345, 711 miles south inbound ILS runway 34 right approach.
Okay, I've got it.
3457 Salt Lake Tower. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 25, 8 at 7. Cleared ILS runway 34 right approach.
Goodness. I'm going to have to find a better way to do this then.
Cleared ILS runway 34 right approach Skywest 3457.
I can't tell my angle of attack here. I'm going to move to an external view. Let's see if I can acknowledge this handoff.
HeadTrip 12, please acknowledge.
Goodness.
135.5 HeadTrip 12.
Okay, I don't think the crowd loved this sharp bank, but okay, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get on my departure line as quickly as possible so that we don't lose our IFR guidance, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to bank a little harder than I would.
2230, follow the aircraft on final. 1258 at 7. Clear to land runway 3, 4 right.
Here we go.
Clear to land runway 34 right, Delta 2230.
Okay, according to my map, this is going to get us back on track for our departure route. So that being the case,
Delta 2230, turn next taxiway.
I really need to be tuning into goodness, what's going on now?
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic devices.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to bring my flaps down just a little bit. It's really hard to see. Okay.
Skyway 345, 7 wind 25, 8 at 7. Caution
Let's-
the generic, landing
Let's check in with departure.
Delta 1024 has the generic in sight.
Contact Salt Lake Center.
Delta 6 Flight 1 traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles of 13,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Delta 6 Flight 1, you are 3,600 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet, altimeter 29.92.
Let's see if we
Salt
can.
Lake Center Southwest 6079er is passing 13,700 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
Delta 1024, please expedite your descent 10,000 feet. Southwest 6079er, Salt Lake Center, altimeter 29.92, continuous plan. Delta 1024, traffic is 11.
I'm just waiting for my turn to speak. And this is challenging to get a word in edgewise.
Generic 6 Uniform Victor, you are 44 miles north. Descend and maintain 8,200 feet. Expect ILS runway 13 approach via short transition. Clear to JAURN.
There we go.
Salt Lake Center HeadTrip 12 is passing 16,700 feet, descending 15,000 feet.
HeadTrip 12, Salt Lake Center, altimeter 29.92, continue to Hondo as planned. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet, Delta 6 Flight 1. Delta 1024, please expedite your descent 10,000 feet. Southwest 6079er, please expedite your descent 11,000 feet. Delta 1024, contact Salt Lake, approach on 135.5. Good day. Delta 6 Flight 1 traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at 13,800 feet generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 6079er traffic is 11 o'clock, 1 mile at 14,200 feet generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 6079er traffic is 2 o'clock, 2 miles at 16,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. HeadTrip 12, please expedite your descent 15,000 feet. Delta 6 Flight 1
All right,
traffic alert.
we're up too high, so we're gonna.
1 mile, 16,100 feet generic.
I'm gonna put some flaps on, and we're gonna expedite our descent.
Please expedite your descent 11,000 feet. Delta 6
Got flaps on full. I'm going to bring my throttle down a little bit because they didn't like that. They sure didn't like that. Okay, that was a little bit...
HeadTrip 12, please expedite your descent 15,000 feet.
Well, I'm losing a little bit of a... Okay, well, I'm going down. Boy. I'm trying to figure out what my target altitude is supposed to be at this point in time.
Generic 1 Hotel Charlie, traffic is 9 o'clock, 3 miles at 14,800 feet generic.
I've got a ride on my hands in the back. I've got a ride on my hands.
Contact Salt Lake Center on 119.905.
That's not good. That's not good. I hope I'm not in trouble. Let's acknowledge the handoff.
119.905 for HeadTrip 12.
Maybe I'm just leaving his airspace.
Salt Lake Center HeadTrip 12 is passing 17,700 feet, descending 15,000 feet.
HeadTrip 12, Salt Lake Center, altimeter 29.902, continue to Hondo as planned.
Okay, good. We're still all right.
HeadTrip 12, verify squawking 0172.
How do I verify my squawk? I don't know how to verify.
HeadTrip 12, reset transponder. Squawk 0172.
Let's just request the next waypoint.
Salt Lake Center HeadTrip 12 requesting vector to next waypoint.
HeadTrip 12, continue to Zions turning and following heading 165, resume on navigation.
Continue to Zion's turning and following heading 165, resume on navigation HeadTrip 12.
Skywest 2957, you are 44 miles south. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 34 left approach by a Foxtrot uniform transition. Clear to Foxtrot uniform. HeadTrip 12, contact Salt Lake departure on 135.5. Good day.
Boy, they're just passing me back and forth.
Maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 34 left approach by a Foxtrot uniform transition. Clear to Foxtrot uniform. Skywest 2957.
Going to 135.5 HeadTrip 12. Salt Lake departure HeadTrip 12, 15,000 feet.
HeadTrip 12 Salt Lake, departure altimeter 29.902, continue to Zion as planned. HeadTrip 12 contact Salt Lake Center on 119.905. Good day.
Maybe this is the way it works. Maybe they just hand me back and forth.
Going to 119.905 HeadTrip 12. Salt Lake Center HeadTrip 12, 15,100 feet.
HeadTrip 12, Salt Lake Center, altimeter 29.902, continue to Zions as planned. HeadTrip 12, climb and maintain flight level 270. Skywest 2957, contact Salt Lake, approach on 121.1. Good day.
Okay, we're reaching our first waypoint. He wants me to increase.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 HeadTrip 12.
Okay.
HeadTrip 12, verify squawking 0172. Going to 121.1, Skywest 2957. Request 420, you are 47 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway 35 approach via BOAGY transition. Clear to BOAGY.
Bring my flaps off and I'll start to...
Transponder. Squawk 0172.
Okay.
HeadTrip 12, contact Salt Lake departure on 135.5. Good day.
I'm going to have to trim up a little bit here. so I can...
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway
Okay, I'm going to be
35
turning
approach
right here,
by
so
DOAG
let's
by
make our
transmission.
turn.
Clear to DOAG YLAB Quest 420.
Goodness. See if we can acknowledge a handoff before we... That's a little too fast. Boy, lots of stuff to do at once. This is
135
really
decimal
kind of
5
amazing.
HeadTrip 12.
Sure hope I'm not beating my plane up too much.
Salt Lake departure HeadTrip 12 is passing 16,500 feet, climbing flight level 270.
HeadTrip 12 Salt Lake. Departure altimeter 29.902. Continue to current grid plan.
So far, so good.
HeadTrip 12 contact Salt Lake Center on 119.905. Good day.
Lots of handoffs,
Going
lots
to
of...
119.905 HeadTrip 12.
Man, this is not easy. Going over Utah Lake, I believe, right now. I suppose that was a... If this is Utah Lake, that was a long way coming.
Salt Lake Center HeadTrip 12 is passing 17,600 feet, climbing flight level 270.
HeadTrip 12 Salt Lake Center altimeter 29.902. Continue to cook as planned. HeadTrip
Okay.
12 reset transponder. Squawk 0172.
Wow. How many times do you have to request the...
Salt Lake Center HeadTrip 12 requesting vector to next waypoint.
HeadTrip 12 continue to cook, returning in following heading 165. Resume on navigation.
I'll just do what they say.
Returning and following heading 165. Resume on navigation HeadTrip 12.
HeadTrip 12, your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk 0172.
Oh, that's the problem. I'm sure...
Salt
sure
Lake Center HeadTrip 12
I was
requesting
supposed to
vector
do
next
something
waypoint.
to confirm that squawk. I don't know how to...
Continue to cook, returning in following heading 165. Resume on navigation.
Continue to cook, returning and following heading 165. Resume on navigation HeadTrip 12.
HeadTrip 12 verify squawking 0172.
Honestly, I don't know how to verify a squawk when I'm stuck here in requesting a next... I don't want to cancel my IFR, I can tell you that much right now. Okay, I got a turn. Got my next...
HeadTrip 12 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Alright, well, we lost our guidance. Maybe that's all for the best. Because I haven't done my research on how to keep up with all that. But here's the good news: is we are still on path towards our destination, and now we can increase speed. I'm gonna drop a flap 1, which means we're gonna have to adjust our trim. I'm gonna drop.
Salt Lake Center, generic November 116 uniform Victor is at 8,900 feet, descending 8,200 feet. Generic November 116 uniform Victor, Salt Lake Center, altimeter 29.902. Continue to join as planned. Generic 6 uniform Victor, contact Salt Lake approach on 118.85. Good day. Request 420, contact Salt Lake Center on 135.775. Good day.
So if we can get the seatbelt sign back on, maybe we can start our flight service shortly here. I should have paid attention to our cruising altitude. I believe it was 30,000 feet.
135.775 lap quest 420.
Oh. That's interesting. I'm gaining altitude. And I've got a pretty steep pitch on my trim. We've got 60, let's just put the seatbelt sign on. Maybe we can get flight service here shortly. I'm veering...
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts as soon as possible.
I'm veering a little bit from course, so I'm going to bank here to the left, get back on course. Really, we need autopilot something fierce here, but well, oh, I'm going too fast too. I'm going to drop my thrust. I just hope I don't end the flight. This is about where I ended my flight last time because I think I just beat up my plane so much. It was just really challenging. Okay. Goodness. Okay, now we're losing altitude. Let's get a little more thrust in. This is just a tricky... Gonna bank and turn a little bit more. So we're kind of flying over the mountains, roughly over, you know, a little past Spanish Fork. The Spanish Fork canyon was back this way towards the lake. Heading towards Price right now. Losing altitude, so let's pump up our thrust. Actually, we're gaining altitude. Okay, never mind. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But we are back on course, though. Coming up on the left there is Schofield. We're going a little bit fast here. This is tricky. Gotta tell you, balancing all this. Feel like I'm. I guess that's what autopilot does, is do all that for you. If I could just stay put, I would be a happy man. So now I'm losing. I'm going to bring my trim down. Maybe we can just balance this somehow. Put a flap up. Bring our trim down again. It's not going to let me serve until I'm flat and level in flight. I don't think... oh, wait. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the out. Thank you.
There we go. That should bring some viewership. Pretty well making a beeline for price. We might be a little bit to the right of it, but we'll see where we land. Let's just see who's been served flight service here. See if we can get a picture of the plane. Looks like the attendants are moving throughout the plane. And I'm not quite sure who's been served and who hasn't been served. Yeah, we're going to need to bank a little bit to the left if we're going to catch price. We're just a little bit off target to hit price. That might be nice to see that town. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I know how I'm going to land this puppy. But we're going to try. I might end up just trying to land in Denver or something. Make some progress. Alright, we'll turn off the panel here and see if we can get a view of price. We're kind of skimming the south end of the town. It's going to be out on our left down here. Right down there. I'm starting to feel like we're leveling off a little bit, and that's good. I guess this is where, yeah, the road comes out of the canyon and descends down into Bryce. There it is. We hit that sucker straight on. We'll turn on the movies for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our in-flight movie. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 3 from your armrest remote. Thank you and enjoy the film.
That gives them about 2 hours, I think, to watch a movie, so they should be all right. I don't know if we're going to serve dinner, though, I'll be honest. I think we're okay to serve a little bit of alcohol, though, after that rough start. Okay, we're back on track. We're right back on track. Heading to our next waypoint. Having a hard time reading. I might try to. Forgive me. I'm gonna do a little pause here because I'm having a hard time seeing my. Excuse me, got something stuck in my throat. Let's see. Now I lost track of what I was gonna do. Oh. I was going to increase the size of my UI. Excuse me. One moment, please. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out if I can increase the size of this UI a little bit so I can actually read my instruments from the external view. I don't remember which screen it's on. Maybe camera? I like this tune though. Who is this? Gotta figure out who this is. Japanese Breakfast, Posing in Bondage. Fantastic song. Interesting theme, but fantastic song. It's got to be like down here and like miscellaneous, right? Avatars, units of measure, language. Got to be accessibility for sure, right? Interface scale. That's interesting. Maybe it's just this plane. I wonder if I can increase the UI on this plane. I doubt it, but we can bump this up and see if it does anything. Bump this up to like 30, maybe? Guess we could see if that helps. Not so much. I think that's probably just a UI issue with the plane itself. I'm sure there's a way to do it, just not sure how. I'll bet you it's in the plane settings. So I think I'm gonna quickly go back and fix what I just did. Move that back down to, what was it at, 25? I mean, not that big text is a bad thing, but I have a feeling we're going to have to go into the plane cockpit to change that interface size. Okay, well, we've made it farther so far than I have any other attempt, although I will say, why are my wheels down? Because I know I put those up. I know for 100% I put those up, so let's just put those wheels up. I think my passengers are going to be upset at me for one reason, and that is because I should be going faster than I am. I think my cruising speed is just a little slow, so I mean, I want to get up. I'm gunning it at this point in time, but if I gun it, I don't know. I guess we can see what happens. Okay, so I'm climbing, obviously, so I'm going to have to now pull back on my trim. And that's going to increase my speed even that much more. Let's try that and see if it settles out. Well, I've got 74% satisfied, so I mean, that's a stark improvement over 0. We're picking up some speed. We're a little off target. Let me just turn. Let's get ourselves back on target. I think they're not going to be happy because I'm pretty sure some of my passengers are going to miss their connection. Yeah, we're still climbing quite a bit. I like this song too. What song is this? This song is Posing for Cars, Japanese Breakfast. By the way, I saw Japanese Breakfast in concert last night, and it was kind of fun. They opened up for Portugal the Man. Let's see what would make our passengers 100% happy. The toilets are inaccessible. Well, that's interesting. What do I do about that? Boy, I'm still off. I'm still off target here. Let me move back on course. Now our next waypoint is actually going to be kind of veering this way anyways, so I'm not sure that I'm overall going to be too much off target, but what river's right below us? On my map I show a river. A little river below us. I'm not sure which one it is. It's the Green River. It's the Green River below us. No, it's not. I lied. It's a river that feeds into the Green River, though. Okay, we got to be careful here. We're gaining altitude. I'm gonna bring my nose down just a little bit. I don't want to bring my speed down, though. That's the problem. I really don't want to bring my speed down. I want to keep our speed up and see if we can make up for some lost time here on our trip. Really, at the end of the day, this whole trip to Austin is only supposed to be a 2.5-hour trip. Okay, I've got to pull back. I'm going too fast. That should settle out pretty soon, I'm hoping. Oh, that's pretty cool. That jet right above us. That's really cool, actually. Those vapor trails. That's really cool. We're like at max speed. But we're also losing a little bit, so let's just pull our nose up a tad. There we go. Oh wow, they didn't like that. They didn't like that. So now we're gaining. Put my nose back down. Yeah, that was really cool. Those vapor trails were really cool. I wonder if I'm going to start... If I was a little higher, I'd probably start popping out a few vapor trails as well. Well, we've got 74% of our cabin happy. You can't please everyone. I think we can let them take off their seatbelts, though. Maybe that's the reason why the toilets were inaccessible. Yep, that was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin.
That's pretty funny. Everybody needing to pee their pants, and I didn't let them out of their seats. Oh well. Oh, getting a little fast again. See if we can drop it. Alright, now we can bank a little bit to the right, and we'll be right back on course. We've got Grand Junction to the left. Let's see if we can take a look down and see Grand Junction. Coming up here. Now my dashboard says we're at 33,000 feet. I got to a point where I'm not 100% sure I trust my dashboard, but Grand Junction to the left a little bit. I think it's right over there underneath the clouds. I guess we could feed our people food. Maybe that'll get there. Then the bathrooms are going to be crammed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving food. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the aisle.
Ah, they like that. We're going to feed their bellies. And they're just going to be happy as a clam. Looks like we got a couple warning lights on that we've never addressed. I don't know what that means. I have no doubt there's a little bit of aircraft stress going on because it seems like I'm just going up and down and up and down, and I'm trying to keep it pretty level, but it's not an easy task. I mean, it would be wonderful to get our autopilot on right now, but every time I try that, everything goes to complete crap. Let's just see if we can maybe figure it out. Okay, we'll load up our autopilot screen here for a moment. We're heading in the right direction, at least the right heading, 125. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the heading button to set my current heading as the selected heading. And I think I then put autopilot engage. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. See, now we're going 130. Now we're going 131, so it's just hard to tell. Maybe I've got to hit that after, or I probably got to turn heading on. There we go. Let's try this. See what happens. 134. 135. See, now I'm veering off. So I'm going to course correct. Currently serving food. We've got 82% of the people just happy as a clam. Let's see how the cabin's looking at the moment. I don't even know how to look at the cabin. I thought I did. Alright, we'll figure that out in a bit. I mean, our altitude is at least semi-stable. Not stable enough for my plane, but let's see. Our heading is 137. Still need to course correct. We really need to be traveling at about 125. Maybe more like 120. Everything looking pretty stable. Looking pretty stable right now. Finally. Till we hit turbulence, right? So let me tell you about where we're at. We've passed Grand Junction. Our next, we'll be flying right over Pagosa Springs. It's up here a ways. And eventually we're going to make our way all the way down to Santa Fe. So that's the goal. I might try to land in Santa Fe, or maybe I'll just try to go all the way to Austin. We'll see how things go. Got 84% of my cabin satisfied, with satisfaction going up by the minute. The beautiful Rocky Mountains below. Pretty stable at about 36,000 feet. Now, honestly, I don't know what that little noise is. But let's see if we can keep our vertical speed. See if this levels us out. This will be interesting. I'm going to press the heading button and say, there we go. Let's see what happens there. Now, is our flight director on? What is that noise? Heaven's sakes. I want to see if this does anything if I turn the flight director on. You got me beat. Course? Maybe we can push the button to get back on course? I don't know. Maybe we actually need to engage the autopilot. See, now we're... I don't know. Now we've done it. Now we've done it. Now I feel like we're gaining. But maybe that's because we set our altitude. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. I just want to know how to tell whether or not the stinking thing's on or off. I'm going to move forward and down. Forward and down. So, flight director, there's an FD there. So now I'm going to turn off the flight director and see if that goes away. Nope, it doesn't. It's like I'm just missing some key component here. Cabin altitude, is that red thing a problem? Oh, we got all these things that I'm supposed to do. Right window heat, left window heat, right windshield, cabin altitude. Is that, what is that? Oh, and now I'm turning, probably off course. I'm gonna try to level myself out here. There we go. Man, let's just see if we can figure this sucker out. I mean, our speed is still in a reasonable range. And our altitude is 36.4, so that's in a reasonable range. %. Happy. We got any medical issues that we need to worry about? No crew issues, no medical issues, nothing to report. Expected an hour and 33 minutes to our destination. Oh, and here's all what the people are saying. I'm getting thirsty. Is there? This is lovely and smooth. Glad the weather Glad we're not shaking. Well, I'm glad they've got a good attitude finally. Enjoying the magazine. Well, that's fantastic. Everybody seems to be semi-happy at least. No crew issues. I don't think we need to worry about the manifest here. What does it tell us? Not much, does it? Seated. Anybody out of their seats? Who's out of their seats? Who's out of their seats? Alan Jensen's on the pot right now. Oh no, he's looking out the window. I see. Okay, fair enough. Relaxing out of their seat. A lot of people without their seatbelts on, but that's okay. Whatever. Alright, we've got to address... Okay, we are definitely going off course now. I've sort of allowed myself to get just a tad bit distracted. So let's course correct by moving the plane's attitude to the left a little bit, and we'll get back on track. And let's just take a look at... Looks like our flight attendants are all... Well, they're still trucking through the place, probably picking up trash. Okay. One of these days we'll figure out what all those little icons mean. See, check it out. We're still... I don't know why this thing wants... Maybe it's because... You know what? Maybe it's the heading issue. I'm gonna see. Let's do a test here and see if our autopilot's indeed working. Better zoom out here to perform this test. Okay, keep a... See, the problem is I don't see... Oh, I see. There it is. Aha! It's over here. There's our little bug. I see. That's interesting. So you move this. There's the little bug. And that's what we need to do. So is he moving over? No, he's not. Probably because the heading button is off. Let's see if the plane will adjust to our heading now. Okay, let's try this. What? Now the little bug is gone. Oh no, it's over there. It's just hard to see everything. And boink. Push that. So is that little thing. Here, let's just see what's going on with our speed in our plane. Speed's okay. We're just going the wrong direction, that's all. I'm going to click this to see if we can engage. I wish that thing had a light on it to tell us whether or not it was actually working. Because it's not moving left. None of this is helping. Like we're literally going south now, and we're supposed to be kind of going southeast. So we'll try to fix. Climbed cruising level. So clearly I'm not as quite as high. I think I was supposed to be at 38,000 feet now that I think about it, but Yeah, all these statistics up here on my dashboard, they really don't help, because this is saying I'm going to be 3 hours and 1 minute. And I know I've got less than that, but probably because I'm just headed the wrong direction is probably the problem. That noise is going to drive me right through the roof. There is a little button down here like this, and I don't know what it does. I'm going to press it though. How do you know if your autopilot's on? Honestly. Vertical speed on. Maybe we turn that off. Turn on heading. And we'll sync. Okay, we got to figure out how to get rid of that that sound. That sound has got to go away. Maybe we'll look over here. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, and we're heading at least in the general direction. Should we turn out the cabin lights just to see if that... Oh, well, you got 87% happy. That's pretty good. I'm not going to mess with it. Alright, let's come in. Just take a closer look here and see if there's anything that we need to be aware of. Connected, deployed. Performance? Yeah, I don't know what any of that crap means, so... That's just checklist. Let's see if there's any options here. Next page. Flight deck noises. Flight attendant, cabin announcements. Instrument noise, SIDS. Okay, I don't know what any of that crap means. Better check my... Oh wow, okay. Yep, here we go again. It's just, I don't know what this thing wants to do. I don't know why it likes to veer to the right. Sure makes for a long flight when you're flying in circles. Okay, I think we're just going to start pressing buttons at this point. Let's just look and see if we can find out what is griefing us here. We'll come over here. We'll zoom in on this crap. Oops. There we go. Actually, let's just move backwards a bit and then zoom. Anything up here? Electrical power? Nah. The bleed air. Anti-ice? Maybe. Maybe it has something to do with that. Unless we're just going too fast. That's the only thing I can think of, is if we're just going too fast for the airplane. And that's always a possibility. Let's see. Trying to bank again. Just keep banking. All right, I'm gonna push a couple buttons and see what happens. This could prove to be disastrous. What does that do? I better go read it before I start. Oh, those are oxygen masks. Maybe it'll freak them out. Maybe if I deploy the oxygen masks. Oh my, what did I do? I don't know what that... I think I need to move over here to read it a little better. Emergency. And it's press to test. Okay, that's just a test. That's all that does. Fair enough. That's interesting. Guess we could turn on our sky cam. Gotcha. This is how we see around the different sides of the airport. I don't know why we're seeing that guy there, but whatever. What's this? No go on that one. Okay, so I think oh, you know what? We could check our breakers. Do I have a breaker that's gone? I guess we could check that. So if we move back and look to the side. Oops. Oh, need to move back. I see that. That moves us up. Any breakers that need to be pushed? Everything looks pretty good from the standpoint of a breaker. Okay, so I think I've ruled that out. Let's move over to the other side. Oops. My goodness. To the left. There we go. Now we move this way. And, everything looks pretty good here, from what I can tell. Okay. What does this thing do? Flight deck access system. Well, one way or the other, it's not going to let me mess with that. Probably for the best. Okay. Looks like our flight deck's closed. Properly secured. What's over here? Do you think the pilots do this? Like when they're like, oh, what the heck is over here? And they just start pushing stuff while they're supposed to be flying a plane. I hope not. I doubt it. Okay, so now I think we come back to our default view, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move over again. Oh, now see, now we're veering again. That's bank left. If we go hard left, we're gonna run right into Santa Fe. Frankly, I could probably land in Santa Fe at this point in time, but let's just take a look outside. Santa Fe over to the left somewhere. Yeah, I mean, Santa Fe is basically like 45 degrees, so somewhere over here? Maybe is it that? I think we should fly over it. I'm going to try to veer off course. Or should I say back on course? I'm going to try to hit Santa Fe. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Okay, that was a little tight. Alright, 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 alright. Alright. If we head this way, we'll just run right into Santa Fe. That'll be nice. So we've made some progress, guys. Believe it or not. I'm not sure we have come any closer to learning how to fly our plane, but you know what? Making it to Santa Fe is pretty significant to me. And let's just go in and just check out, let's see, bam, and bam. We'll just look down. We'll just keep our bank level, like that. Actually, maybe a little bit to the left. Just a little bit to the left. Okay, so cabin altitude. I mean, does that just mean we're just not? Is the red indicator just an indicator that we're just not at the right altitude? I mean, is that what it's saying? What does this thing mean? M.80 Mach 82, 0.82 Mach. Okay, that's probably what that is. We're climbing a little bit. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hold tight. I must have bumped something. Fine. I'm sure I bumped something. Yeah, we better put the seatbelt sights on. Okay, 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 okay. Let's...
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know, we've reached our cruise level. We're not anticipating any delays, so hopefully we will have you at your destination on time, as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items. And I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Okay, I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, you may have noticed we've begun descending to our destination. We're not expecting any delays, so we should have you on the ground in the next 20 minutes or so. If you could assist the cabin crew by tightening the train handle and any letters to come around, it would be most appreciated, and make sure to fasten your seatbelts. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed.
Okay, I don't know what's happened.
Note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
Man, it's hard to keep this aircraft stable. I must have bumped something. Everybody's getting pissed at me now. And we were just excited to see Santa Fe, which is, by the way, up here. Santa Fe is, yep, coming up here. Alright, looks like we've stabled out for just a moment. Maybe everybody will... We better put the seatbelt sights on. Sign. Toilets inaccessible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts as soon as possible.
I don't know how big of a town Santa Fe is, but I'm like not seeing a whole lot down there right now, so it's kind of interesting. It's got to be coming soon. I guess that's it down there. Is that sure doesn't look like much of a town. No. You've got a dam there. Still got to be ahead. That looks like a large dam. I'll tell you that much. Ah, Santa Fe right over here. There we go. There we go. Okay, Santa Fe tucked up against a couple mountains, looks like. Looks like we got a few, this is interesting, a little tiny mountainside, little patch of mountains over there on the south side of Santa Fe. And some lakes, that big old friggin' lake with a huge dam. I'll have to check in to see what that was all about. And then here's the town, Santa Fe. See if we can get a zoom in on that. We'll remove our passenger. Trying to figure out exactly where the downtown district is. Probably maybe right about there. I don't know. It's hard to tell from this height. Probably more like over here, though. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Tucked up against the hills. Looks like it gets a lot more populated right over here. There's probably downtown right there. Let's check it out and see if we can figure it out. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's an interesting mountain right there, too. A little kind of crater-shaped mountain off to the east. And then, of course, heading back into the mountains. Okay. That was kind of cool. It'd be fun to take a little small plane down around town down there. See what Santa Fe looks like. Right now we're at 40,000 feet, 41,000 feet, so it's kind of a fun little town to see from the sky. I honestly don't know how I'm going to land this plane, though, guys. I'll be honest. Like, just... I mean, I guess... It takes so much planning. Dang. That's kind of cool, though. So as we turn back on course, I mean, we're kind of heading back to our ILS flight path, or ILS flight plan line. But the next town, really the next significant town we're going to hit is Lubbock, and that's a ways out, so I'm going to look at our overall progress. I mean, literally, we're about halfway to Austin. Honestly, I think I'm going to try to figure out a way to land in Santa Fe. I don't know how to do it, but that's my best bet at this point in time. Albuquerque Center. Let's do it. Let's turn to Albuquerque Center. Request flight
Albuquerque
following.
Center HeadTrip 12 is type 16 miles west of Kilo Lima, Victor Sierra, flight level 405. Request flight following.
HeadTrip 12 Albuquerque Center. Squawk 4126.
Squawk 4126 HeadTrip 12.
Okay. Come on, ATC. Don't let me down. Maybe I just need to wait for my Some kind of squawk confirmation. I don't know. Who knows what I'm doing here? All I know is that how do I tune out of Albuquerque Center? Okay, my goal is to circle back. Oh, there we go. Got ourselves some vapor trails. At about, what, 41,000 feet? I wonder if that's kind of a consistent, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if that's consistent in altitude when you start to get those vapor trails. Or if it's weather patterns or what. Is that the moon? Yep, sure is. Alright, well, we're gonna have to circle back. But I've got to figure out, the next thing I got to figure out is... Can't remember what I was going to figure out. Well, I was going to figure that out, but... Gears up. Slats, flaps. Maybe it's because maybe I need... Okay, this is going to be interesting. Maybe it's my flaps. Maybe I should be at 0 flaps. That's what it was. That's literally what it was. It was my flaps. Now, but we gotta watch to see what happens here, though. Because at some point we're gonna have to descend, and at some point I would like to call into ATC to get some permission to land. But for whatever reason, like, we're just totally stuck on Albuquerque. Because I don't know how to tune away from it. I don't know how to cancel or flight following. Must be a bug. That'll be fun, trying to land without ATC. That'll be really fun. Oh, shut up. Huh. I gotta drop. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be extremely dangerous. But I am gonna... Okay, now we're gonna stall. That's... Nobody wants that, so let's get some thrust on. I've just got to figure out a way to... I don't have any charts. I don't even know where the airport is. Let's put her up. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so our speed's like way down. It's like we're floating down. Come on in. How's it going? How did it go? Did you love it? Mm-hmm. Oh, geez. Really? Oh, man. Yeah, I can't. That would, like, yeah. Oh, wow. Like that? That makes sense, though, because... That's awesome. Okay, we're starting to drop our altitude. We're making pretty good progress at getting down, but so we're below 30,000 feet now. We're just going to have to figure out. Let me just see if I can contact anybody around here. You would think I'd be able to, but for whatever reason, I'm just stuck in Albuquerque. It drives me crazy. So we're going to have to land this with no help from ATC. Nobody's going to like that. At least the first pass, we can figure out where the airport is and which direction the, okay, guys, settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. At least we can figure out what side the airport is on. Santa Fe, Santa Fe. We need to be dropping more elevation than we are. Where's that airport? I think it's on the southern end. So south is out that way, I think. Oh, that's alright. What's a ripoff? What? Yeah? There's the airport. So I'm going to come up on the city from the south, I think. Or from the... whichever direction. I'm traveling 247. And I would guess that... that's that big dark runway is the one I want to land on. And that's going to be... let's just see if we can figure out what heading that's at. Yes, I am going to... You guys can share one. Actually, just split it in 3 and we'll all share it. Have you ever had one before? I don't think I've even had one. Here, Quinn, me and you will share one then. When did you have one of those?
Last year, oh well, I don't want.
I don't even know what they are. What are they?
This and they have a. Do you think I should? Just to take.
Okay, so about a heading of the opposite of 200. Thank you. Interesting. They are kind of weird. Okay, we're going to shoot for that airport. I'm going to give myself plenty of runway, but we got to get ourselves down somewhere. Somewhere around here, you're supposed to give us like the... There's the nav log, but where's like the... I don't know what it is. It's the checklist. Controls, fuel. Somewhere I thought around here was like the... There's the flight assistant. Got me beat. Objectives? Nope. Travel to, map. I don't know. I thought it was on here. Maybe they don't give that to you. Like the profile. Okay, we're dropping pretty good. Let's see where the city is. Gonna hit some landmarks. So, okay, so we're gonna cross right over that lake. That will be kind of our... And then there's that plateau. A little mesa or whatever it is. North of the lake. We're headed actually to Albuquerque. Geez, maybe we land in Albuquerque. For that matter. Albuquerque's just right up here. So Santa Fe up there, Albuquerque, down here on the other side of this mountain. Probably want to come. I just think we're still too high, but let's try to lose some. My thrust is actually all the way down, so you go, how do we just pitch down, and all of our cabin screams at us. Okay, here we go. Starting to get a little bit of the red rock. Maybe that's signature that we're right coming up on Albuquerque. Of course, I don't know what I'm talking about, so, but I do know we're about at 14,000 feet, and that's good. 221 knots at a heading of 251. So the good news is my dashboard up top is 13,000 feet. I don't know how high, honestly, I don't know how high the airport is. That would be good to know. I might try to do a search for that. Albuquerque. Come on, man. Okay, Albuquerque is just literally to the left. Right over here. Let's go take a look at it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Wow. It's like a Rage Against the Machine concert. You try getting up here and flying this, man. How do I close this flight plan? Maybe I just need to unload it. Maybe that's what it is. Come on, man. My iPad's freezing up on me. This is how planes go down, because instruments just... Okay, all right. For heaven's sakes. Jeez Louise. My iPad's completely frozen, so I have no assistance. I'm going to land out in the freaking desert. Who's going to stop me? At this point, serious. A running simulator could not be detected. Well.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
I don't know, man. I'm going to put the wheels down just in case.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Thank you.
I don't know where the airport is, so this is not really going to happen, but there's Albuquerque. My maps just froze too, so I'm assuming somewhere around here at Albuquerque. I'm just looking for an airport. That would be a really, really, really helpful. And I just don't want to give this flight up because I don't, have. Here's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to pause this. I need to fix my iPad. I'm not going to land this sucker without help. That's not going to happen. A running simulator could not be detected. So for some reason, let's go to the one on the computer and see if we have any more luck. Is this one detected? Simulator could not be detected. So some kind of disconnect. But we are, let's see, we've made it down to here. So we're right here. We've come from Salt Lake City. And we've made it down. We kind of came through Grand Junction area. We followed this pretty closely. And now we're here. We kind of, here's Santa Fe, and so we did kind of dip away from our flight plan a little bit, but all for the best, because literally, I think we still have half of our journey. So I think we're going to cut this thing short, and we're going to pray that we can find an airport. There's the airport right there. So we can do one of two things. We could either land at this airport. That looks like a pretty long runway on the south end of town. Or we could keep flying and get back up to Santa Fe here, where the airport's right there. So I'm going to do Albuquerque. That looks like a good, nice, long runway. We know it's just on the skirting the bottom edge of all of the town. Hopefully we can find it. I could care less about my passengers at this moment. Yeah, a lot of gossip going on back there. Okay. Are we ready to come back into this? See if we can just finish this sucker up. I'd like to see if we can find an airport somewhere here. I just don't know where I'm at is the problem. But it feels like I could literally land. Honestly, it feels like it wouldn't be tough to land. It doesn't feel like it'd be tough to just land. Anywhere around here, frankly. Come on. Nah. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Let's keep our nose. I just need to find a frickin' airport. Help me out, please. Come on. If I had a map. You know what? Here's what we'll do. If I can pull open my map. Okay. Let's come down. This is just not easy. While I do that, let's hurry and quickly pull open the map from our system. See if that will help us at all. Oh boy. Come on. Okay, is that an airport? Probably not the one we want, but... But it looks like an airport, nonetheless. Let's see if we can... Okay, it's not bad, and it's not bad. Hopefully that's the airport we want. Okay, GPS track. Come on, come on, come on! Okay, I gotta pay attention. I'm not gonna land this puppy. This is where you need a co-pilot. Dang. That's hard. Oh, jeez, come on. I gotta do too many things at once. I don't think this plane's gonna survive. Honestly. There's tons of airports, and I guarantee you that's not the one we want. But that big one, maybe? That big blue one? Now that one looks like it's the one we would want. But we're going to want to come at it from the east. I can't keep this plane straight. Yeah, this is the town, and we're on the south end of the town, so in some ways... There's all kinds of little tiny airports around here, but... Come on. It's just so hard to tell if you're going down or up. This dumb map. That's probably the biggest airport right there. Right? That's the one we want. That is the one we want. There we go. That's the one we want. And we can just... Oh, yeah. Here, let's just... Come on, don't die while you're doing this, Jason. Oh, jeez. Okay. Come on. Come on. I'm just trying to... That's dumb. That's dumb. Okay, come on. There we go. So now we just pull in, right? Like, bam. Cross the river. Oh, boy. Where's the stinking airport? Please. This is horrifying. I'm not gonna lie. It's just ridiculous. Shouldn't be this hard. Yeah, I need like hard left. Come on. We need to keep our nose up, so we're climbing almost. This is stupid. Hard left. Come on. I need more. Okay, shouldn't be. There it is. 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 Now I just gotta line up with it. Where's my plane? Yeah, I'm not coming in at the right angle. I gotta. Oh my gosh, no. No way. Actually, you know what? We don't want to probably. No. I'm going to want to hit it from the east. I'm going to just want to hit it from the east. That's my best chance, so... because we got a better runway. Longer, better runway from the east. Ah, stressful. So that's the runway we're going to want to pull in. This one, this big long one over here. That big dark one. Or over by that dark one. That one's going to make us much happier if we can hit that runway. Do we have mountains that we're going to be dealing with over here? We do. Oh boy, and clouds.
Frontier Flight 2099er heavy contact Albuquerque Center on 124.325. Good day.
Okay, come on. That's not an easy target to hit.
124.325 Frontier Flight 2099er heavy.
I'm going to have to upset my passengers for a moment here. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. I need maximum field of view. And what the crap is going on? Why is that happening? There we go. Alright, here we go. Now, God. So ridiculous. So freaking ridiculous. Who would have known? Can't even control my controller. Oh boy. Yeah, get over it. Get over it. See, and I'm not going to make that. Ah, shut up. I'm gonna put all my flaps on. Drag myself. Am I going too fast?
Albuquerque Center Spirit Wings 128 Heavy is in flight level 370 descending
Yeah, I'm going too fast. There's friggin' no way. I'm coming in way too hot.
Albuquerque Center continuous planned.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. These people. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So if I come at it, that maybe that's what I need to do. I need to probably come at it. Honestly, I probably need to come at it from the south. Because I won't have to deal with the mountains. I'll have much more I just land on that sucker. Alright, there's the Albuquerque airport. Let's try this one more time. I mean, you know, when you're trying to do this just all by yourself, with no ATC, with nobody coming to help you out, knowing that you're going back to Salt Lake City if you messed up. Let's put... Okay, we're going to have a really long runway, though, to work with, so this will be good. I'm going to give myself plenty of room. Where is that airport? Okay.
Albuquerque Center American 2701 is passing flight level 350 descending 11,000 feet.
I'm not worried about... I'm not at all worried about getting clearance here. That is not what we're doing here. We're not getting clearance. We're not getting clearance, and we're not roger. We're just landing. Shut up. Shut it. Just put your seatbelt on and you'll be fine. Where'd that airport go? Where'd it go? It was flashing at me. There it is, over there. Where'd it go? 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 Where did it go? Ah, this thing. Oh, man. And here we go again. Where's the airport? Now I can't see it. I can't see the flashing lights. I can't see it. I don't know if you see it, but I sure don't see it. Unless I just am losing my mind. There's downtown. I guess it's always good to fly over downtown.
Flight 2001 heavy contact Albuquerque Center on 124.325. Good day.
There's downtown Albuquerque, so enjoy it while you've seen it, because it might be a while before you see it again if I don't find this airport. I don't even know where my... I honestly don't even know where my freaking... Okay. Okay. Ease up. Ah, there's the airport over there. Well, maybe not. I don't know. That is like... And my frame rate is just murdering me. We'll be one of those planes that just flies in circles until we have a nice approach. Yeah, there's the airport. It's kind of stupid though, because that light was not very visible. I'm going to follow this road out, and then we'll bank. And there it is. There's the runway over there. Okay, get ready for the screaming, because that's coming. There's the freeway heading up north, I believe, maybe. Okay, I'm going to do this. We are going to do this. This is our landing right here. This is it. If I can turn the nose of this stupid plane around. Come on. Okay. Okay. Wow. That was perhaps the ugliest landing, and I'm going to coast in, and I'm going to be throwing flaps on really soon here, right here, like this. Okay. Okay. Come on, let's level out. Level out. Come on. Flaps are all the way down. Thrust is all the way back. And... let's get down there. Let's get down there. One way or the other. Come on, you can do this. Pull up the nose. Level out the plane. Level it out. And get ready to brake shortly here.
Contact Albuquerque Center on 124.325.
I know I need to do like reverse thrust, but I don't know how to do reverse thrust. Ah, we have touched down in New Mexico, and I've never felt better in my life. The World Tour moves forward one leg. There we have it, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the aircraft has arrived at the gate.
Yeah, and I'm
You are
not.
reminded that all electronic devices should remain turned off until you are in the terminal building. Thank you.
Oh my. Oh my. That was, well, that was something. I don't know what it was, but that was something. That was something. We've touched down. All right. One down. The rest of the world to go. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Goodness. I don't know. I'm supposed to park. We'll just come this way. But I am glad I had landing gear on. I'll tell you that much. There's the tower. Just where's all the planes? I mean, I guess I can park out by this bad boy. I'll have to figure out the reverse thrust in the autopilot. Mm-hmm. That was definitely nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. But we've touched down and feels pretty good. I don't know where all the planes are supposed to land, though. I might be on the wrong side of the airport. I'm pretty sure I'm on the wrong side of the airport. So we'll just taxi back. Hmm. I mean, this looks like general aviation or something, but doesn't look like commercial liners to me. There's one or two of them, but so let's just turn around. We were getting low on fuel. Dang, look at our fuel. We were like next to out of fuel. That was wow. I didn't realize how close of a call that was. We'll just take a shortcut here. I think we deserve a shortcut. guess that's the taxiway out there, so we'll just... Oh, jeez, those guys are ridiculous. Really? You drive over an anthill and these guys are just flipping out. I've never seen a more weak-hearted crew in my life. I'm kind of embarrassed for them, actually. Is there any way I can, like, do a cabin announcement to tell them they're idiots? Let's see. Absolutely not giving them any more drinks, that's for sure. First aid? Yeah, what's the issue? Someone got their feelings hurt? Passions are anxious. Pih. Doesn't appear to be my problem. How about this? Take a hike, Peter Gilroy and Jeff Wardle. This was definitely the flight that the people didn't deserve. This will always go down in history as just that. The flight the people didn't deserve. So go grab your La Quinta Inn, emergency reservation, and try to figure out your backup accommodations to get yourself to Texas, because I'm not taking you. Okay. Any of these gates look fantastic to me. Let's see if we can slow our stride down a little bit. Oh, well, yeah. That guy got lucky. It's a close call, mister. And this guy's not going to get quite so lucky. Yep, he got lucky. All right. How does that look? That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. And I think we're going to put on our parking brake.
Albuquerque Center, American 1439er is passing flight level tree 50, descending 10,000 feet. American 1439er Albuquerque Center, continuous plan.
There we go. Now, how do you shut this plane down? Do we let the people off first? Or do we... Let's just go in reverse of what we know. Okay, we can take off the seatbelt signs. Let's see. Maybe we need to take off the seatbelt signs over here too, maybe? And, I'll leave the beacon on until we, turn the engine off. So, these are all the way back, I believe. Okay, that's good. And I think the next step would probably be, well, let's just open up the doors. Get these toucans out of my freaking plane. Let's put on the wheel chucks. Okay, those aren't going anywhere. And we will... You know what? I'm going to get their luggage out first. Because they can wait. These guys can learn a little bit of freaking patience around here. Let's see if we can get a jetway.
Albuquerque ground, HeadTrip 12, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
I don't think we'll get one.
HeadTrip 12, the jetway is going to be connected.
There you go. Check that out. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for flying with us.
And get the crap off my plane. That's what I'm talking about. Tick tock, tick tock. Don't let the door hit your butt on the way out. Well, looks like we had about 0% satisfied. They say I had a dangerous landing. You know, once again, dangerous landing's better than no landing. So, you know, there's that. See if my manifest is going down. How does that work? There we go. Get the crap out of here, bros. I'm liking it. Most of them are gone. Actually, it looks like everybody's gone. Ah. What a peaceful feeling that is. Yeah, man, they're out of here. Number one, that scared the crap out of me. Just, at least the plane is clean, I guess. Looks like they're cleaning up. They got 15 items of 36. 13 items. Oh, I see. They're taking off the cargo. Okay. Cargo unloading is in process. What do we got over here? Anybody in the plane still? Looks like my flight attendants are walking through, sanitizing, putting tray tables back up, picking up Twix wrappers, ginger ale cans. Almost all of the cargo. Oh, there we go. Cargo's off. Now what? Turnaround complete. Awaiting your action. So is that it? Everybody's off, and we're just waiting for the next leg. That's fair enough. I'm going to give Michelle Brooke, Karen Trent, Lucy Davison, and Lewis Walker a bonus. Good job. Those are the only four people that deserve this flight. The rest of the people, this was the flight that the people didn't deserve. Okay, so let's shut this plane down, and we're gonna be done here. Okay, so our propellers are probably still rocking and rolling, so let's just stop engine 1. I think. Is that how it works? See if we can figure out how to shut the plane down. Okay. I mean, we could cut the fuel lines for that matter. Turn the master battery off, but I think we need to stop the ignition, don't we? How do you turn those engines off? I guess I could just wait until I run out of gas. I mean, that's one way to handle it. Okay. We'll figure it out. First of all, I guess before we do that, maybe it's going to make us close the doors. Cargo doors, close up. Aft cargo, close up. Passenger doors, close. Our wheel chocks are in place, so we're good there. I think we can disconnect the power cart. Closed. Wait a minute. Yeah, closed. Closed, 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 closed. Removed, removed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage
Oh, you better have not snuck back on my plane. You better not have snuck back on my plane. I was heading to the Holiday Inn.
In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display the exit.
Yeah, no one's hopping in my plane without my permission. So I think we're good. I think my crew is just practicing. Training up.
We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all
Okay.
electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Once again, I'm going to try this stop one more time. If this doesn't work, then we're just going to flip the APU off. Throw the beacon off. All right, well, hydraulics are coming off. Can't quite figure that one out, but whatever. What else? We'll turn the AC off. And turn the fan off. So if we're going in reverse, fuel, left, right, yeah. APU coming off. Battery going down. DC source coming off. Okay. Where's the kill engine switch on this thing? Jeez. Is there something I need to do? Where's the kill switch? What is that big red thing? Maybe that's something important. Pitch, disc, spoilers, shut off. That's the problems we need to... Oh, I see. There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Okay. All right. I mean, pretty much everything, right? All right. Nice and peaceful in the cockpit after that fiasco. Looks like the very last thing we do is turn this sucker off, and we're done. I think that's over here in options, or it's right here actually. Power off. Here in Albuquerque. Best silence I've heard in, 700 miles or however far we went. So I guess we will see you on the flip side. Next leg of the HeadTrip Air World Tour will be taking off from Albuquerque, New Mexico. 2 states down. Well, 3 if you count Utah. Utah down, Colorado down, New Mexico down. Actually, no, Colorado's not down. We didn't touch down in Colorado. Utah and New Mexico's down. 2 states down, 48 states left, and every other country on the planet coming up right after these messages.